Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and you just found my channel, my name is Madina and I vlog my journey through dental school along with some other fun lifestyle stuff. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button so that I know you guys enjoy these kind of videos. If you are returning, welcome back. This morning we had 3 infectious disease lectures which I'm going to watch right now. Had a little bit of a shopping trip this morning. So stopped by my favorite stationery store, Muji, and I picked up their legendary pens, which by the way, if you love really nice pens, these are the best gel pens that you can possibly get your hands on, and they have them in every color and different thicknesses. I didn't actually go in there looking for anything. I just kind of was browsing because I don't really use physical notebooks anymore, which I used to all the time in college, so I would get them from Muji. What I did notice was that they had sort of like this empty notebook and you can kind of fill it with whatever you had, and they had some planner pages and they also had just regular paper pages. So I thought, you know, I always buy planners with the intention of using them and I never actually stick to it. I kind of abandoned using it after a month and the entire planner is wasted. So I thought it might be a good idea to just get a notebook with planner pages so that I could use it as a calendar and a planner. Then I could also just use it as a notebook if I wanted to, so that I'm not wasting like an entire planner, which I have done many times in the past. If you're also guilty of that, drop a comment because I feel like I've bought one probably every year in high school and probably the first 3 years in college, and I thought that I was going to be really good about it, but I really never was. So I just got back home and I'm gonna actually use this planner to fill out some exam dates that we have coming up for the semester, because we did just get an exam list and I'm planning some events for the Aesthetic Society, which I'm on the e-board of this year. So going right back into it. PhD infectious disease lectures. We're pretty much having like 15 lectures a week because it's 5 days a week and there's usually 3 lectures a day. So it is a lot of material, and so therefore midterm is actually coming up pretty soon. Our final exam for that will be sometime in late October. All in the middle of that, I'm trying to plan some events for the Aesthetic Society, and my job has been to kind of like reach out to notable dentists who are focusing on aesthetic dentistry and things like full mouth restorations and veneer cases. Have them come in and share some of their expertise with us is really cool. Personally been getting in touch with a lot of doctors, so I'm hoping to kind of foster a relationship with them in case maybe in 3 years I'm looking for a job, if any of them needs an associate. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I'm just gonna fill out my planner with some of my upcoming events and then get to work on my lectures for today. I don't even know what day of the week it is. It is Wednesday. We just had like 3 hours of histology, so my brain is melting. Got a quick salad because I'm gonna be staying in school for a little bit. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Honestly, I'm so tired. I don't even know why I'm tired. I didn't even wake up early this morning. It's just like really gloomy and gross right now. I feel like the weather affects me like it does a lot of people, so I'm not like in the most energetic state. We are still learning about the embryology and development of like all the bones and the cartilages in your head and histology. We're going into a lot of depth, kind of overkill for us, but hopefully it'll be relevant when the exam comes, but we'll see. Guys, it is now like 6 p.m. and we're on to our second coffee of the day. I don't know what it is. I just feel really tired today and very low energy. So I spent a couple hours at the library. I wasn't out for that long, but I'm really exhausted, hence the second coffee. I had $2 Dunkin' gift card from like T-Mobile Tuesdays, so I thought I would try their version of the pumpkin cream cold brew, because you guys know, how much I love the Starbucks one. And I gotta say, it's not even close. The cream is just like very sweet and doesn't actually taste like pumpkin, whereas the Starbucks one really does. Not the best. I'm drinking it because I need the caffeine. 2 coffees in. Let's see how much more productive it makes me. Today is another Monday in dental school. We had a very early morning small group lecture at 8 a.m. More of a case review that is giving us the particular relevance of certain things that we're learning about in class. Since we're doing infectious diseases right now and we're covering all the microorganisms that can cause infectious diseases, we actually went over 2 case studies of fungal manifestations in the oral cavity, treatments for that, and how to recognize it, and the way that counsel our patients on it. And it was a really interesting lecture actually. We learned about oral candidiasis, which is also known as thrush, which is quite common not only in children but also in adults, even in the elderly who wear dentures. People are familiar with thrush as something that babies get, but actually if someone has an ill-fitting denture or they don't know that they have to remove their denture to clean it, they may actually get oral candidiasis, which is obviously good to know for practice, because most of the time when you're seeing elderly patients, sometimes they're not aware that they have to regularly clean their dentures and things like that. Later on this morning, we have a couple of sessions. One will be for our infectious disease class where we have to be there in person. Most of our lectures are not required to be there in person, but this one is. Sort of like a review session where we're just going to do a lot of practice questions, and so our professors really want us to be there because even though it's only the 3rd week of school, our midterm exam is actually coming up at the end of the week, so it's a good opportunity to supplement learning and review anything that we haven't fully grasped yet. Alrighty, so I just left school for the day. I've been here since 11 o'clock. It is now just past 4. Question session at 11 o'clock. It lasted about an hour and a half. The reason why they wanted us to come in person was because we could discuss cases and situations with our classmates, or should I say our colleagues or future colleagues. Actually really informative because I really liked how our professor broke down each of the choices. So a lot of the situations were basically a person comes in with an infection, the symptoms are described, some of their testing is described, and then we're asked, you know, what kind of medication you would prescribe, as well as a patient's medical history, like any kind of penicillin allergies and things like that. It was really informative to solidify a lot of the things that we've covered in the past 2 weeks. Then we had our first preclinical comprehensive care lecture. That was also a couple of hours long. We started going over selective caries excavation for really deep cavities that look like they're well into the dentin, and how we would handle that, what kind of preparation we would do, and hold protective materials and things like that. Tomorrow we're actually having our comprehensive care lab, which is back in preclinic, going to be doing preparation and restoration of the case that we saw earlier today. I'm looking forward to get back to drilling. My hand skills are definitely going to be rusty, but hopefully I haven't lost all my skills. I am so sorry that I did not finish yesterday's vlog, as my camera happened to die and then had a whole adventure. Because yesterday at around 4 p.m. I received an email that today I would be locked out of school because I haven't gotten my flu shot and then also my COVID booster, just because regulations kept changing and I didn't want to get it if I didn't have to, but now I had to. And then I missed an email saying that I had to submit it by a certain day, so literally yes, been running around trying to somehow get both done so that I would be able to go to school. Literally today I missed an exam review for histology that was not recorded because I was not going to be allowed into the school building. So in a way, I guess it's my fault. I shouldn't have procrastinated getting it, and I should have just done it, you know, when I had the time. But like possibly the worst time that this could have happened. And also my arms feel like noodles because I got the flu vaccine into my left arm yesterday, and then I just had the COVID shot into my right arm. So I've been home for a little bit, and I think I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I am not feeling terribly, because I think after my second dose like a year ago I did not feel great. I think I'm going to take advantage of it and try to get as much studying done as I can today. It's our infectious disease final that opens Friday evening and then closes on Monday morning. So our last exam was actually like 2 weeks ago, so we're having exams like every other week just because the courses are so accelerated now. Wednesday today, so I think I'm just gonna do a cafe for a little bit to take advantage of some of that motivation that I still have right now. My left arm is really feeling noodle-like. My right arm is like a little bit sore, but I think I'll feel the brunt of it tomorrow. I'm gonna take you along on a little study date. So I got home a little bit ago. I was doing parasitology lectures and I felt my skin starting to crawl. I don't know what it is, but like I was fine looking at, you know, the STD lectures and all the pustules and rashes and things like that. But something about just worms and seeing them in people's organs and seeing them moving and seeing how big they can get. Probably wasn't a good idea because I was studying at a cafe, watch parasitology lectures. But honestly, I like heard from my classmates just how difficult it is to just kind of sit through that, and so I saved them for later, and I did other things like, you know, the pneumonia, HIV lectures, and oh my god, I don't know how people do this, how people, you know, work in parasitology labs and process these stool samples with these worms. I just, oh my god. And then the descriptions of how they spread and all that, I'm still itchy, and like I'm already itchy because I have eczema. Oh my god, I was just oh god, I can't, I don't know, man. Okay, so I came home and I started anxiously cleaning and vacuuming my house, even though I like didn't need to do that. I just feel like when I kind of organized, like I reorganized my entire like that closet over there, kind of a mess because it has like all my shoes and coats and stuff, and so I like reorganized the shoe closet and I cleaned and I vacuumed a little bit because I just like I needed to calm my mind down. Does anybody else do this where you guys like clean in order to feel more sane? I don't know, like more in control. I don't know what it is about those lectures. It literally 3 hours of just worms and all the different manifestations. I don't know. Would include what I'm talking about just so you guys can see how skeeved out I am, but I genuinely don't want to subject you guys to that. I needed to take a break from watching those lectures. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll just move on to something else and then come back to them later because I can't. That was terrible. Okay.